Now, thanks to our partners at Torpedo7 and Visit Ruapehu, Aziz was sent on a grand adventure with a mission to discover some of the most beautiful parts of the region. From kayaking and mountain biking to meeting some of Aotearoa's local gems, this really has been one of the most special experiences he's had. He's told me this, and I've seen it within him as well. For 6 weeks, each Thursday, we'll be checking in to see where he ends up and just how exactly he does with the challenges that are in front of him that he's presented. So today he starts his journey with Torpedo7 adventurer Tom Patrick and a very special man and local hero by the name of Willie Hooch.
Kia ora e te whānau. Where in the world is this hobbit today? I am in Whanganui, thanks to Visit Ruapehu and Torpedo7, who have hooked me up with some special gear. They've told me not to open this bag until this very moment because it's going to reveal what my grand adventure is. So, in this bag we have what looks to be like some wetsuit material and a raincoat, but I still don't know where I'm going. So I'm going to phone up a friend, calling in Tom Patrick, Mr. Adventurer Extraordinaire. How are you, mate?
I'm good, yourself?
You guys have hooked me up with this Torpedo7 gear, but I still don't know what we're doing.
Well, I've got with us some PFDs.
Okay.
So, and I've been told that we might be going to do some paddling, so hopefully that gives you a bit of a hint.
I think I'm going to call another friend in. Come in, Willie Hooch. Are you here, Willie Hooch?
Hey, Moe.
Hello, how are you?
Good.
You all right?
Yep.
What are we doing today?
Okay, we're going to do a bit of an expedition on the Whanganui River today. So we're going to paddle for about an hour and hopefully put you outside your comfort zone. But before we do that, we're going to do a ruruku karakia and we're off. So away we go.
You're going to look after us, aren't you?
Absolutely.
Okay.
E tio, e uka, e o u, rire, rire, o o, pai mā rire. So just come to the water and just get a bit on you, put on your face so the river knows who you are and you're coming down. E re re, te awa tupua, mai te kawi maua ki whangaro.
It's a moment of truth. Here we are, we're in the Waka. And Willie, this is going to be a good time. Are you going to show us a good time?
Absolutely. Hopefully I can put you outside of your comfort zone just a wee bit.
Yeah, as long as my comfort zone isn't outside of this Waka, that'll be fine.
We identify ourselves as the river people. We flow from the mountain to the sea. Our river's been identified as a living entity, first in the world, and it's something as a people we hold quite dear to our hearts. And what we do here is something so special, and it's all about being one with the river and just getting into the energy, the wairua, because that's something that we give that no other guides or operators do give. We've got our sacred mountains on one side, and then we've got our sacred river that runs from those mountains. And to me, it's all about the land, it's all about the people, and it's all about being connected. So
there is something to be said about being out in nature and, you know, sort of letting go of all your worries and all your problems, which, to be fair, this year we've had many of them. Reconnecting with nature, I mean, that's such an important part of what being a New Zealander is, right?
Yeah, I think, you know, as Kiwis, we're known as adventurers, we're known for our passion for the outdoors, and I think it has been lost a little bit, but certainly not gone.
Yeah.
And I think we're rediscovering that love for our adventurous spirit.
Who needs the avocado on toast when you've got this?
Exactly.
Okay, and Aziz has actually written a diary about his experience with Willie in the Whanganui region, which you can read on newshub.co.nz right now. And if you're keen to win a one-day cultural tour with Whanganui Adventures on the Whanganui River for two people, just like Aziz's Adventure Plus, a $100 Torpedo7 gift card, all you need to do is head to the AM Show Facebook page or our Instagram at the AM Show NZ and do that right now. And to Willie, Kāpai and Tūmeki, that was awesome. And there'll be more of that, of course, throughout the coming weeks as well. Never done the Whanganui River. It's one thing I wanted to do with Dad before he died. Couldn't do it because it just got too physically difficult. But an astonishing river that is alive and it actually is a living entity under law.
I loved that piece then, and even when they did the Māori blessing and stuff, it gives you goosebumps because it reminds you of the ownership of our country and our land.
And the history of the Whanganui River.
Yeah, it's powerful stuff.
So much happened there. So many people live there.
Yeah.
It's just that central plateau. It's one of my favourite places in New Zealand. I like Central Otago as well, but
Yes.
I like those places where, we all think of it, okay, it's Ruapehu, it's this, it's that. There is so much else you can do, and the other thing is you can get away from everyone.
Yes, because you stop whenever you go central, you stop and get the same coffee at the same server, don't you?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yes.
Yeah, but there you can go and you can get by yourself.
Yes.
And if you live in a city, I don't think a lot of people actually recognise or understand the value of being by yourself.
And it ain't flashy, which is the best part about it. It's
real New Zealand.
Yeah, Aziz will love
and
it.
we probably take it for granted. And
I
you
think we
see
do.
that, and I think, wow, that's gorgeous.
I think we do.
Yeah.
And that is us for today.